What's up nerds, I'm a Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome back to Bounty of One, and also to the first episode that I'm recording with my new mic. I will have to re-listen to it once it's done, but I'm pretty sure according to the levels on screen, everything should work out fine. You should hear me quite well, and everything should just sound way nicer and way less echoey, boomy, whatever. We are going to go with, I don't know, who are we gonna go for? I think we're just gonna go for a Roger run again, because last time we had 2 Roger runs? 3 even? No, I think it was 2. Maybe 3, I'm not sure. And they prematurely died. And Roger is incredibly strong, as I already mentioned last time. But yeah. So, one thing that I wanted to mention is, now that it's getting colder, because it's autumn, fall as some may call it, I don't know if there's a difference between those 2 words, or if it's just a word for this exactly same thing, not quite sure. I could come back with the face cam, because I didn't have a face cam for quite a while, because of the weather, because it was hot in summer and I sweat a lot, and I just didn't want to sweat on camera too much, because although it's completely natural, I just don't like it. And like I said, I do sweat a lot, and the headphones don't make it any better. So that's why I didn't have face cam for quite a while now. But yeah, let's go for another option, why not? But now that the temperatures are falling quite a lot, I could go back to a face cam. The thing is, this game doesn't really need it. I feel like this game doesn't benefit from you seeing my face. In some other games, it may be just a bit more fun to just see my actual reaction, my facial reactions and stuff, but I don't think that this game needs it. If you disagree, by all means, let me know in the comments. Oh, we're gonna go with a bounce. We're gonna go with bounce. Although it's not easy to aim, because the bounce is just somewhere. It's just with a lot of enemies on screen, the bounce is incredible. If any one of you says, you know what, I would like to see your face again, do let me know. If not, I'm gonna stick to not having my face cam while playing Bounty of One. Because again, I don't feel like it does anything. I want to bring back my face cam, don't get me wrong. I like videos with face cam, but just with this game, I just don't see a reason to do so. Oh my goodness, I almost already died there, because I thought I had a dash when I, in fact, did not. There are now 2 deputies on screen, one of which I have not heard in any capacity. Oh no, this could be my doom. I'll go with maximum health, just because I was almost in a predicament, in a pickle, as they say. And I don't necessarily I don't dislike pickles. Let's talk about pickles. On a sandwich, I don't mind them. If it's a cold sandwich and cold pickles, or just room temperature or whatever, just what I absolutely hate. And what are you again? Shoot 4 times faster but deal 3 times less damage. Yes, please! With the bounce, that's just awesome. And I hope that I can get some... What's the other one called? Oh my goodness. Pierce. Some Pierce would be great. But what I absolutely hate, and I do say hate because hate is a strong word, but in this case it just makes sense, is warm pickles. Like pickles in a burger. It's, in my opinion, one of the worst things humanity has. Oh my goodness, that shit. There was a projectile that by all means should have hit me, no questions asked. Also, I took the ability where, oh my goodness, where my dashes, there was a heart somewhere, where my dashes deal damage, which, hindsight, sucks, because we deal way less damage, so it doesn't really help me that I'm... Okay, come on. it doesn't really help me that I'm dealing damage while dashing, because it's just 28 damage. 28 damage later. That's just nothing. But the good thing about it is that now our dashes, come on, just die already. Thank you. The dashes have reduced cooldown. I think it was 30%. Triples your shot permanently, but reduces your attack speed by 30%. You know what? Screw this. Yes. Yes, absolutely. We shoot way faster thanks to the first ability. Now we shoot slower thanks to the second ability. Our shots bounce and deal less damage, but they hit more enemies, so overall we deal more damage. I'm not sure if any of this is any good. Give me damage. Yes, please. We are at 35. I think I should somehow see to it that we can like get some more crit chance, because 35 is just not a good look for damage. 70 if we critically hit. Alright, back to pickles. I was talking about something. I kinda wanna... You know what? Screw it! This is gonna be the most stupidest Everest build ever. Like, seriously, look at that. You know what would be cool? The ability where after dashing we deal a guaranteed critical hit every time for 1.5 seconds. That would be very, very useful. Now we're gonna increase our critical hit chance to 15%. It's at least something. Come on, give me something good. How about none of these? Yeah, sure. One thing about pickles, and yes, I'm still back on the pickles. Like pickles and burgers, no, don't do that. I'm not sure, like, I don't think I would like it, but I might tolerate it in a burger if it was a cold pickle in a warm burger, like if you put the pickle in afterwards. But I think, like I said, at best I would tolerate it, so I don't know why I would try that. I want to get more attack speed, but I really, really need the damage, and in this case, critical hit is the only chance that we get, because our attack got, like, I don't know, cut by how much? Was it 3 times less? Or was it just half? I'm not sure. I think it was 3 times less. Standing still gradually increases attack speed would be amazing. I think we're gonna go with your projectiles slow down any enemies they touch. That seems to be a good idea, because our current build is just not sustainable at all. At least not over a long time. But yeah, I don't know why you would... let's go for that. I don't know why you would want to try something that you at most tolerate with cold pickle in warm burger. But I think that would be the only way where I'm saying, okay, I don't hate the pickle in here. But yeah, why would I? On the other hand, yeah, getting much more damage. That's 10 whole damage. So yeah, it's a third of our damage basically. Oh shit. There was another heart somewhere down there. I think over, yeah, okay. We're now at 2 health, which is not nearly enough to, live a single hit. So we basically really need to level up and or find some hearts, or both. I mean, leveling up wouldn't actually help us in any way, shape or form other than we would be stronger. But like, health-wise, what is that over there? There is lightning in a bottle. You see that too, right? There is lightning in a bottle. What does that do? It's active ability active items things. We just, whoa. I could have, I should have like dodged there, or what's it called? Dash there. But for some reason I was like, no, I'm gonna run away in a straight line. I technically should have been hit. Like it was touching me inappropriately. I was not aware that they put in like items. But then again, like I said a few episodes ago, I don't read any of the patch notes. I should start reading patch notes. But I just come home from work, start up my PC, and just record. Anyway, pickles! I'm still on the pickles. I don't really like... I mean, projectiles are slower, but our damage would be increased by 20%. The shields would be great. You know what? Let's do this. And I'm not saying these suck, but I'm... Shit, I once again screwed up. Because the lightning, once again, is based on our regular attack. The lightning is not even enough to kill a single goblin. I'm stupid. I see those abilities that I usually try and take. And I take them because I like them. But yeah, 3 rerolls for upgrade choices sounds about right. Now, one thing that I was very shocked to find out that many people don't seem to know is that pickles are cucumbers. I think they are they might be a specific version, like a specific breed. Pretty sure that there's a different. Ooh, hearts. I'm pretty sure there's a different. Yeah, screw it. Let's pierce. There is a different word for it that I'm not. That doesn't come to mind right now. But a genotype, phenotype. No, phenotype was I think the colors and stuff. Yeah. I shouldn't throw around like. Oh shit! Scientific words, if I'm not sure which one they are. I think it was a genotype. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that there is a slightly different type from a regular cucumber to a pickle, but basically it's you take a pickle, you take a cucumber and you pickle it. That's where the name pickling comes from, I think, or the name pickle. One of those two. Give me something better. Ooh, that's good. That's pretty good. 5 point something shots times 3 and all that jazz. Sure. Oh, you take a cucumber, you pickle it, it becomes a pickle. Pickling just means put it in salt and vinegar, something like that. But yeah, cucumbers are pickles, and I hate cucumbers. Like, I cannot stand cucumbers at all. They are one of the vegetables, if they count as vegetables. I think, don't they count as something like, I don't want to say berries, but they might? Like that might sound stupid. Was it berries, or was it that they count like pumpkins? Like family of pumpkins? I'm not sure. I should look that up. I feel like I'm rambling on about nothing and something at the same time. But yeah, cucumbers I dislike with a passion. Like I find them to taste appalling, and I can taste them pretty well in stuff like where people say, oh, you know what, it's just so little, I dice them so little, you won't even notice. Yes, I will notice. I do notice stuff I dislike. I don't always notice stuff I do like, but I notice stuff I dislike in food, like all of the time. And I hate cucumbers. And pickles are okay in certain situations, certain scenarios. Do we go with more attack speed? I kinda wanna just reroll. Wasn't really that great, but okay. We're at 52, so now we're back at the position to actually one-shot the regular goblins with regular shots again. I mean, we are dealing decent damage, especially if we hit with multiple feathers. But it's just, yeah, it doesn't really feel that impactful, does it? I mean, just this kind of works, especially since we do pierce, which means we hit multiple of these guys at once. Love it. Alright, oh my goodness, deal area damage each time your projectiles inflict a critical strike. Now, I would absolutely just take that. But if you remember, we are only at 52 damage because our damage gets reduced quite a lot. So 25% of 52. Let me just think that one through. Half of 50 would be 25. Half of that would be 12.5. So with 52, that's 2 divided by 4 is 0.5. Means 13? Yeah, exactly. Oh, that would have been so much easier. I could have made that so much easier. But yeah, we would deal 13 damage each time we critically hit. That's just bad. We're gonna go with gaining attack speed if we don't get hit. Is that a good idea? No. Should I have taken literally anything else? Yeah. Do I care? Nope. This build, like, I'm pretty much taking the worst things that I can find, and somehow it works. Somehow it works better than the build last time, where I was like, oh, this is good. This actually works. I'm taking this because I have reasons. And now it's just, I'm taking this because I'm taking this. All right. I don't need any more Pierce. I wanna get more crit chance. We're almost at 50%. So with our attack speed and shooting 3 shots at once that also slow, don't forget that they slow, we actually deal a decent amount of damage. Alright, don't worry, I'm not gonna talk about pickles anymore. But I mentioned something that I want to expand on. I almost always taste the things that I don't like. One of the biggest things that I absolutely dislike, and where many people just don't understand me at all, I dislike tomatoes. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind tomato sauce. Usually, like, depending on the tomato sauce. If it's very tomato forward, I kind of dislike it as well. But usually tomato sauce or stuff that's made with tomatoes, I don't care. This is the one that I wanted, but we are... You know what? Sure. It's not too late for that. Sooner or later, we hopefully will have way more critical hit chance. Reduce the cooldown. So we will have like at least 75% on our... How did that hit? How did that hit me? Okay, whatever. So sooner or later, this ability hopefully will be useless. I say hopefully because if it is useless, it's probably because we have a lot of critical hit chance by ourselves and we don't need to rely on our dashes. And that would be nice, but for now it's a very useful ability, especially with deputies like that. Oh shit! Okay. Oh, by the way, we have the ability, or the passive thing where we don't want to get hit. I totally forgot about that. Okay, give it. Did I just get hit? I'm not sure if I just got hit or not. Nope, I made it. Okay, great. Let's increase our health. I don't care. Let's just do this shit. But yeah, tomatoes, I really dislike. Raw tomatoes are the worst. Tomatoes on burgers just kill the whole burger for me. Because that's one of the things where people are like, oh, just take it out. You won't notice it. And granted, if I take it out, I don't notice it as much. But I noticed that there was tomato in there. And that just... I shouldn't say it kills the burger for me. Like, I still can eat it, but it's just... It's burger that slightly tastes like tomato, which is a taste that I strongly dislike. I have strong feelings about it, and they are very negative. And the one thing that I always, and I mean always, except for so far one time, always will find in any food is coconut milk or coconut oil. And the thing is, I don't dislike coconut. Like fresh coconut from the tree, from a coconut palm tree, whatever, is great. I like the, what's it called in English? The coconut meat? No? You know what I mean? It's the innards of the coconut. And the coconut milk or water, depending on what you want to call it, I also like. from a rather fresh coconut or from a whole coconut. What I really don't like is coconut shavings. For some reason, like it's pretty much the same taste, but I don't like the taste anymore. I don't like the texture, which is one thing, but I also don't like the taste anymore, which is so weird. And those things I usually also... Reduces your attack speed. No, thank you. Where was I? Coconut. It's easy to find like coconut shavings in your food because of the texture. Like, it's not that you bite into something, you bite on the coconut shavings, and later you hear, oh, there was coconut shavings in there, and you're like, what? Because usually you just notice right away, like in pastries or not pastries, pies or stuff like that, whatever, cakes, cookies with coconut shavings. Hate that stuff. And I also really dislike, again, coconut milk, or I think it's called coconut milk in English as well, maybe coconut water. You can use it for many things, again, baking and stuff. And I will always taste it. Or in stuff like curries. I really like curries, but only if they're not made with coconut milk. Anything else, great. Coconut, no. There was one time when my ex-girlfriend made Wiener Schnitzel. It's basically what's it called? Yeah, stuff like fried chicken. No, fried chicken is not really it, but whatever. Meat in batter, kinda, not really, whatever. Something fried with batter, kind of. And she used coconut oil. I wasn't at home while she made it. And I came home, I ate them when they were cold, because if they are already done, I like to eat stuff cold. I don't like reheating. Oh my goodness, we're already at Crazy Denzel. I don't like reheating stuff usually. Like, there are a few things, a few foods that I will absolutely reheat, but usually, like most stuff, I don't care. Especially pizza. I don't need to reheat pizza. Can I hit him with all three? No. I hit him with two at least. But yeah, she made the schnitzel with coconut oil. And I ate it when it was cold, which in my opinion is when you taste oil the most when it's cold. Because it gets cold and it basically hardens a little bit, stuff like whatever. And I just really tasted the coconut flavor. And it just, I ate stuff because I was hungry, but afterwards I was like, I'm sorry, but I can't eat anymore. She was like, why? You like schnitzel? And yeah, it's one of my favorite things. I'm like, but you made it with coconut oil, right? He was like, yes. How did you know? I'm like, I mean, I tasted it. She's like, what? That's not possible. You don't taste coconut oil. And I was like, I mean, first of all, yes, you do. And second of all, if I didn't taste it, why would I ask you specifically, hey, did you make this with coconut oil? She was like, no, you can't taste it. I'm rambling again. Why am I rambling about stuff like that? Why? Because people keep telling me that stuff isn't the way I experience things. Like, if we can argue about many things, people can argue about many things, but you cannot argue about how someone perceives something, how someone experiences something. It's like a kid hitting another kid, the other kid starting to cry, and the first kid, the one who hit, saying something like, but I didn't hit that hard. Like, that couldn't have hurt you. It's like, you don't know that. You only experienced the punch as the punch and not as being punched. And that's the same with food. Why did I ramble the whole episode or half of the episode about food? I don't know. I don't care. Thank you, nerds, so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus and I gotta run. Bye bye.